the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sunday. 380.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gone! 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 Set! 319! 319!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Bortles now on 1st down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The good old cover three defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mayfield now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And on the ground they go with a running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch it now, Barney.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Smith. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. All
right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The pitch goes to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now Bush on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Lucky 56. Over.
Second down, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now Bush on the return. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Bortles now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights through at the 5. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll toss it to Smith. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Set. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Hot. Hot.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! 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 Hot.
They'll run it again with Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Boom, landed.
Now Ito Smith. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Leopard. Leopard. Hot.
They'll run with Smith. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Get
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. First target, first catch at a 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green 80. Green is
Now Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, now Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now let's go.
They begin with a run by Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield on play action. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Set. 319. 319.
Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
319. 319.
On the carry, here's Smith. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Smith. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Boom,
On the ground, this is Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
You know, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here we go now.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and